What up? What up? What up? Coach C in the building. A is soon to join us. What's up, Steve? What's up, Red? What's up, cuz? What's up, gangsters? Are we gonna get into this today? Oh, we gonna get into this today. Oh, we gonna get into this today. But let's let a couple of our brothers get in here. Let's let Graham by the Graham. What's up, Check? Let's let him get in here. Let's let Coach A get it, and then we gonna talk. Yeah, we gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Yeah, it's we gotta lay this one down. You know what I mean? We sometimes you just gotta let somebody have it. But but yeah, I'm gonna wait till a couple people get in. How's everybody doing? Everybody ready for the weekend? Everybody ready to do some things? Some things. I hope you guys seen it. I dropped a couple videos, some AB videos. I dropped some I dropped a theorem solid video. I dropped the Infinity Quest by Brunswick. I dropped that too. Oh no, I'm not mad. I think he's mad. That's why he made the comment that he made, because he hates the fact that people are watching other people other than him. But we gonna get into that though. He a little upset. He got his panty in a bunch. But it's his own doing. It's his own doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's his own doing. But how everybody doing? Y'all ready for the weekend? Anybody gonna do some bowling this weekend? I'm gonna deal with AB this weekend. Me and her, we gonna get in the lab. Get in the lab, work on some mechanics. I feel like my game is coming together. All the changes we made this summer I'm starting to see it. And I can feel it. I can feel when I'm getting around it. I can feel when I'm forward. Yeah. I'm starting to be able to see it. Yes, sir. I did leave the craziest shot ever. First time I ever left it ever. Which is weird that I left it because I never did it before, but yeah, it's still pretty dope that I left it though. Hold on, here's A. Oh, here's A.
Hello.
Yo, Steve, that's what I'm saying. Listen. So when AB gets angry, she can't shoot spares. When she gets agitated, she cannot shoot spares. So that's the game plan. We working on it. I'm gonna put her through Coach C boot camp on spare shooting, starting tomorrow. We'll see how she likes it. What up, A?
What's up?
Okay, so A's here. You know what, man? I'm so excited about this conversation. I don't even want to wait for everybody. Where Graham at though? Because I Graham was like he ready for this conversation. So how you want to do it? A, should we let them in the chat say something first, or should we just let it happen and then let them chime in as they see fit?
Let's hear their thoughts.
Okay, so guys, in case you wasn't aware, if you wasn't aware, Mikey Tang, in his last video, he made a comment. Mikey Tang said that he was in a chat. He went into a chat room on Facebook because he just wanted to, poke around. And what he did is he happened to see people saying how they like to watch this person bar review, this bar review, and it said it bothered him. He said that he feels as though people should only watch ball reviews from PBA pros and people on staff. He said it because he feels like pros throw the ball better than everyone else, which is true. And staff because they're on staff. I mean, I guess because they get it free, he feels like we should be watching them as opposed to anyone else. So them are the only two types of people you should watch: staff and pros. And he made a reference of golf. When he wants to buy a golf club, he only watches the pros because they use the golf club the best. Comments. The floor is open to you guys. Before me and A get into this, the floor is open to you. And here, I'll drop a link. If you don't want to type and you want to come in and talk, all you got to do is hit the link. Craze, look at Craze. Craze is on it already. He said, why? So we can get a biased review and not the truth. So we can hear them praise the ball and praise them even if they suck. No, thank you. That's facts. Facts over villains. Anybody
True.
else? What'd you say, A?
I said true.
So just remember this, guys. When you're a PBA pro and you're on staff, you're getting paid to do this. Like, they're giving it to you for free and they're paying you to do it. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute. That's wrong. You want to watch somebody both the same way as you. That's what Red said. Check drop alligators. You gonna eat somebody, Check? He said, I'm gonna let it fly. They will always say a ball is great because the company pays them to. That's not okay. I mean, you just can't. Yeah. I can't hit like Tiger or Rory. Hey, does that sound familiar? Or throw it like EJ or Belmo? He is pissed because
it's hilarious that those two names are the ones that came up.
He said he is pissed because they can't say this ball design sucks. He said, what up, Joey? Oh, there's Andy in the chat. We can watch someone that throws the ball way different than we do. That's a fact. That's a fact. The Gators are free. Okay, I feel you. So, hey, you want to start and then I'll just go ahead and go nuts.
All right. So I was thinking about this from a little bit different a perspective when I was walking my dog earlier. So how many of you guys in the chat, we all watch YouTube and we've all seen TikTok. So how many of you guys in the chat have ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends? Have you, Coach?
No.
Okay.
Hey, but Steve, is he on staff? See, that's the question you got to ask yourself. He came out and said it sucks, but is he on staff? And hey, Steve said, can you say that again? Because he wants to know.
How many people in the chat have heard of Raid Shadow Legends? Yes, Crazy Cajun, the game.
Well, hold on, Steve. That's why ZVL said it sucks because he ain't on staff. You don't hear staff members saying this ball sucks. You never gonna hear that ever, because they're paid to say this is the next greatest thing. And if you're on staff, a surefire way to get off staff is to tell the truth about a bowling ball. I mean, anyway, keep going, A.
All right. So the reason I brought up Raid Shadow Legends, right, is in every facet of YouTube, every genre, every category of kind of video that are made. In every single one of those, there are people that advertise for Raid Shadow Legends. You can go onto a knitting class video and see an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. You can go on a bowling video and see an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. You can go on a gym video and see an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. How many of those people do you think that are being paid to advertise this game actually play it and actually give a damn about the game itself?
None.
Exactly. And that's what we have with the shills that are the staffers. Now, I'm not going to say that because they're staffers, they're not honest people. I can't make that judgment because I don't know any of them any more than a hole in the wall. But what I will say is between someone who's paid to say something is good versus an average Joe that's just a guy or a gal with a cell phone recording a video and doing a mic over it, who plays on the similar pattern that I play on, who also plays in League, who also could have a possible similar shot to me, the likelihood and the potential of honesty is far greater on the average Joe than it is on the pro staffer. Because the pro staffer, straight up, he's not allowed to say the ball sucks. They're not allowed. They can say the ball sucks 6 months later. I've seen that happen. But they will never say a ball is bad in any capacity during the actual review. And this includes Mikey Tang. Right? Now, if we're talking about Mikey Tang specifically, also as a league bowler who is potentially a consumer, right? Because the league is right around the corner. So a lot of people are buying bowling balls right now. Why would it be smart as a consumer for me to watch you as a professional bowler when you're not even playing on the same pattern that I bowl on? Like, what possible buying information am I going to get from you? You have a 500 rev rate, which is nearly triple mine. And in your own review that you're supposed to be doing for the consumers, you're not even playing on the pattern that 90% of bowlers play on. So how am I, as a consumer, as a potential purchaser for the product that you're selling, how am I supposed to get any buying information from that? Somebody please tell me, because I don't know. It makes no sense to me. For me, it's actually the opposite. I would say you should avoid at all costs any paid advertiser, any paid walking billboard like Mikey Tang or Darren Tang or any of those guys if you're actually looking for information to buy a product. Right? That's the equivalent of like somebody being paid by Paramount to do movie reviews. Like, it makes no sense. Why would I trust your review? You haven't done anything to earn my trust. You're getting paid by the company that you're reviewing? What? This is the only industry where people even do that.
Facts.
So, Mikey, big L to you, my friend. Really unfortunate that he like threw himself under the bus like this. It's just, I just don't understand it. Like, I just think a lot of times people just don't think when they talk. And a lot of times it drives me nuts. Like, we had to get on Lewis, a couple of months ago because he became a big softie and he's afraid of what people say on the internet. And now, unfortunately, we got to take Mikey down because that's just the dumbest thing ever. I don't even throw the ball like Mikey Tang, and I'm two-handed. So what am I supposed to learn? What do I do when I buy a ball? Oh, let's watch the guy that triples my rev rate. Yeah, because that's going to tell me a lot. You know what this is? This is the reason why bowling balls get returned. This is the reason why somebody spends $200 and then 2 weeks later they have to buy another ball.
What's up, Too Tall?
What's up, Too Tall?
Ace cooking.
It's asinine. There's no logic to it. And Mikey, if you're listening, or Big Bro's listening, or anybody on the pro side or the staff side that's listening, let's talk about it. Give me a good reason why I should watch you. I don't
Feel more than free. You can send us a link. We'll come to see you, or you can come see us. Let's talk about it.
I would say outside of the entertainment purpose, avoid them at all costs. Because you're not going to learn anything as a consumer. You're not going to learn anything about a bowling ball. Your ball's not going to shape like that.
Nope.
My ball's not going to shape like that. Especially, and it's so funny that he said this on a day where he does a review on a PBA pattern. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. What are you playing, Marshall Holman or something like that?
Yep, sure the hell was.
Yeah, your ball's not going to shape like it does on that pattern. It's going to be way smoother.
And hey, here's the funny part. You ready for this? The dude's wearing a glove on his hand to kill his rev rate, and he's still at 500.
The glove. That's not a brace.
No, that glove. He wears the glove because he says it lowers his rev rate.
Yeah,
it doesn't allow him to get all the way through it or something like that.
Yeah, but it doesn't lock his hand in place like the brace does.
No,
it just gives him less flexibility than he would normally have.
Correct. So he was doing 500 in that review with that on. So imagine he'd be like 530 normally.
Right.
But that ain't even the point. The point is, how many league bowlers, how many of you guys in this chat rev rate is at 500? Or 450 for that matter? I've only met one of you guys who say their rev rate is above 500. That's Graham. Other than the Graham, none of you have even. Is any of you at 450? I mean, the average league bowler is not on 450. This dude standing on 42, touching 35 to 7, talking about we should be watching him to figure out what the ball is going to do. Like, what? Like, who? Why would you not watch somebody more comparable to you? Because here's the thing. Did you guys watch him throw them shots? He missed one time. How many times when you go and bowl do you miss? Because I miss a lot. I'm not perfect. I miss a lot. Go watch my ball review. I just put 2 of them up there. I miss. So here's the facts. Facts is you can't relate to that. Who relates to him other than other pros? But they don't need him to do that. So listen, here's where the problem runs in, right? When it comes down to it, what do you learn from watching him? I mean, the ball reaction isn't the same. I
learned that he has a really bad take when it comes to ball reviews, and that he wants to lose viewers. That's what I learned.
Not the same pattern. Steve said not the same pattern, not the same speed, not the same rev rate. I can't judge my stout or throw anywhere near a pro. That's a fact. And the fact that he can't comprehend that is scary. You know, check this out. So right. I watch him and Darren's channel, right? And hey, the fact that he's not getting that is petrifying. So I watch both of their league videos. I don't watch their bar reviews. Normally I don't, but I was sitting in the office, it just happened. But normally I don't watch it. But when I watch them in competition, like their league series, I don't watch it for Michael Tang. I don't watch it for Darren Tang. I watch it for J Rags because he's similar to us. And then I also watch it because Lance is funny as hell. That man is hilarious. But right. I don't learn anything watching that. Steve said 355, 375 on average. Sometimes he's touched 400. So you ain't learning nothing from him either. That's the problem. Ain't none of us. Yeah, I disagree with Mikey too. I'm not watching videos to see a pro strike. Dude, and listen. Listen, and wait, here's another part to this. If I'm watching the PBAs on TV to win a major, that's one thing. Watching him throw a ball review and throw 15 straight, that don't do anything for me. Except got me looking at myself like, bruh, hey.
Wait, who said 355? Was that Steve? So
Yeah,
Steve would be a perfect candidate to watch somebody like JR.
Yep, JR. Yep.
Who's also a pro.
Yes, but JR is relatable.
Yes.
JR is relatable to us because he doesn't have that monster rev rate. If you watch JR do a ball review, his feet probably almost never go past 30. That's what a league bowler sees.
Well, they do at the end.
And you know what else he'll do?
He moves the whole way across.
And you know what else he does, though? He also do it on the house shot.
Yep.
And Too Tall, I'm glad that you start watching me for that reason because it's smart. And now you can watch me because I miss all my shots.
So I'm curious, what I want to know what Graham thinks of all this. I thought I saw him in here. Where's Graham?
Yeah, Graham. You. So wait a minute, but listen though. Graham said his rev rate was 5 something. So if Graham's rev rate is 5 something, then he would learn from watching Mikey Tang, because the reaction that Tang is getting, he's going to get.
Yeah, for him that would make perfect sense.
He would have to play that part of the lane. But here's your problem, Graham. How many people have your rev rate? If you at 550, you're in a league of your own. You got maybe a handful of people, two handful of people, a dozen people in the whole country with your rev rate that are one-handed. Would you agree with that, A?
Yep.
I mean, you probably got a dozen people in the whole United States of America, the whole thing, with a 550 rev rate. As a matter of fact, make that 11 because Mikey Schlaball decided to go two-handed.
Are you talking about one-handers that are 550?
Yeah, I'm talking about one-handers at 500.
Yeah, there's probably less than a dozen.
Yeah, in the United States, less than a dozen. That's a hard number to top. That is absolutely, positively, 100% a hard number to top. Now, Too Tall, this is what I'll say. You started watching me pre-yo-yo, but the best part is you watched me go from this to this to this to this to this. So that should be beneficial to everyone, because if I can do it at 50, anybody can. And I watch JR, I like him too. JR's a good guy. I'm going to go up there and see him. He's a phenomenal guy. Coach, let's be real though. When you don't roll it perfectly during the ball review, it only helps us more. We can see what the ball. That's the whole point of a ball review. The whole point of the ball review is not to watch Mikey Tang throw 10 in a row. It is to watch people miss, to watch the reaction. What happens if you miss? How much miss room are you getting? That's the name of the game. A ball that'll give you 8 boards of miss room as opposed to a ball to give you 2. You want the ball with 8.
Yeah, that shows versatility.
That's what the ball review is all about. It's about missing. You guys miss. I miss. So what do I get watching him throw the ball? Nothing. Listen, this is going to sound nuts. You would get a better result as an average league bowler watching Elise Bolton throw the ball down at Kegel on a house shot than you would watching Mikey Tang. You would you benefit more watching her on a house shot down at Kegel than you do watching Mikey Tang in any video.
Steve actually brought up a really good point. If you're watching pros on YouTube, the pro women on average are closer to U.S. league bowlers. 100%.
And that's exactly why I said you have a better thing of watching Elise Bolton or Valerie Brashear.
Yep.
You have listen, and guys, you know I hate Sarah Bowles. You benefit more watching Sarah Bowles than Michael Tang because she misses all the time. Her mechanics are sucky, but you'll see what the ball does. You'll benefit more watching her than him. Let's see what Graham's got to say. So here's why I'm torn. I would agree. Most people don't throw the ball like a pro, rev rate, accuracy, etc. Most don't throw the ball on actual patterns, which is, in my opinion, is how you differentiate balls. Interesting. At the same time, I have to say that it takes a trained eye to actually see a ball motion and ball difference. The average league bowler can't do that. Graham, I think that's a fail. I think that is an epic fail. Here's why. You are degrading a league bowler and not on purpose. See, a league bowler, you're correct. They don't have a trained eye, but they don't have to. That's like somebody going to a barbecue. Like they have the Booker Fest and stuff like that, right? So you go and they have all these different types of barbecue, all these different vendors, and you pick the barbecue you want. That would be like saying that, well, you need to pick for them because they don't have the ability to tell what they want. A league bowler who's been bowling understands what he's looking for his ball to do. Would you agree with that, A? Where you go, A?
To a degree. So, what do you mean?
No, go ahead, buddy. You're good.
I'm right here.
Oh, you didn't say nothing. And normally your thing is green on my end, but it wasn't. It's all black.
So that's weird. So a league bowler doesn't necessarily have to know skid, hook, roll, right? All they have to know really is breakpoint. You don't need all the little minute details that a pro bowler or somebody in competition like Graham or somebody like that, they don't need all those minute details necessarily.
Nope.
And this is in order for that league bowler to average 200. Because there's lots of dudes that average 200 that, I mean, we can probably be honest and say aren't great bowlers. But they still average 200. They still kill it in their own house. And there's a reason for that. And all they need to do is recognize if the person they're watching is similar. Okay, when he throws the ball over the 12 board, what's it going to do at the 12 board? And then what it's going to do down lane where the break point is. It doesn't matter for them when the core stands up. It doesn't matter for them what the ball looks like in the mid lane. I don't think most of them know what the mid lane is. But it doesn't matter. You don't need that information to be a league bowler and to even be what would be considered a good league bowler.
But that's my point, A. Most league bowlers, they just want to see it go right to left when they want it to.
Yeah.
That's it. I know a league bowler who averages 230, and that's all his focus is. He can't tell you nothing about a bowling ball, nothing about the core. He can't tell you nothing about none of that. Matter of fact, he only move his feet left. However, he can tell you that he wants his ball at 40 feet to start going left. And that's all he's looking for. When he watches review, that's all he looks for. Go ahead, A.
Right. If I lay my ball on the 9 board at the arrows, is it going to get from the 9 board back to the pocket?
And that's
from
what's
9
important.
to 17 and a half.
Yeah, but that's what's important. But Graham, here's another part that you're not understanding. You don't need Mikey Tang to do a ball review because you get the ball the same time he do.
Oh yeah, Graham's a bad example.
Yeah, you get the ball
Graham's
the same time he do.
Graham's the exception to the rule. Not the rule.
Yeah, Graham, you get the ball with he do. You roll on the same patterns as he do. You don't need to watch him. You just go to alley and do it yourself. But Graham, hold on. Wait. That's the whole point. Graham says, well, Miss Room is built into the pattern. That's the point. A house shot is giving forgiveness. Him throwing on the Roth pattern, that ain't helping no lead bowler. Ain't nothing that he did in that video beneficial to a league bowler. Nothing. Except talk about everybody else. Okay, Andy, this is good. This is what I like to hear. Andy, so what do you look for when you're watching a review? That's a great question. And if you watch Mikey Tang's video, what did you learn from it? I'm just curious. What you learn from it? Chaz said, I don't need him out. I don't throw the ball nowhere close to him. And that's the point. But for his point is everybody should be watching him because he's the only person, and the pros and staffers are the only people that are beneficial to you learning about a bowling ball. When actuality, they're the people who you don't want to watch.
Right. Now, you could watch them if you want to learn mechanically.
Oh, yeah.
How to bowl. If you want to learn biomechanics and you want to learn how to put your body in the right positions and what to do with your hand and things like that, sure. But if you're trying to learn about the product and what it's going to do when you take it to your local lanes, I'm sorry, but that's a huge L.
Listen, Steve, I'm telling you, man. Hey, Brunswick and them at Baton Rouge. But here's the funny part, though. Steve, if you go to Nationals with me, you're going to be Brunswick. Everybody has those struggles at Nationals, bro. That's so the only difference is Brunswick and them made it out there, but everybody has that. Everybody does. So no one is wrong in my opinion. You can watch what you feel is important and relevant. I don't disagree with only the pros and I don't agree. The only pros and staffers are the only ones that should be watched. Watch your condition, man. Well, that's what he said. They're the only ones that should be watched, Graham. So that's what out of his mouth. When in actuality,
that's his argument.
When actuality, listen, if you want to be technical about this, if I was a bowling company, if I was Motive, I was Storm, I was Brunswick, you know what I would do? I would keep my staffers because it's important to see them on TV. Some people buy balls just because they see it on TV. You know that. That's why people ball Jays. Here's the thing. If I was them, I would go out and get me a team of house bowlers. Get me like 10 house bowlers, right? And what I would do with those 10 house bowlers is I would let them be my spokespeople. You know how Storm does it? They bring down Mikey Tang and Darren Tang and all them down, the top bowlers, and they bring them down to the center and they do the video asking them what they like. They should do that to league bowlers. Let them miss.
Yep.
Let them do all those different things to see how the ball works. Here's an example. The Equinox. It's the house shot killer. They went down there. They bowled on a pattern. They made it. They got Kyle Troop and all of them. They made it look so fantastic. It wasn't on the house shot. All of them are pros. They should have brought in a panel of house shot bowlers only. Put down a regular house shot and let them bowl with it and say how they really feel. Let them miss with it. Let them not recover. Let them. That's how you really advertise a bowling ball. Because I'll tell you a secret. Those are the people that you'll trust. Absolutely, 100% are the people you would trust. Rams, what up, dog? What do you think about that, eh?
I think it's interesting you brought that up specifically because with Storm, normally when they debut a ball, they do this thing where they do a video and it says this ball thrown 8 different ways. And
wait, time out.
Five out of those.
Wait, give me 1 second. Time out. Hey, Graham.
Okay. Yep.
You just said staffers can say a ball's bad. You ain't saying it to a platform of thousands upon thousands of people. And if you did say it upon thousands and thousands of people, you wouldn't be on staff. That's a matter of fact. I deal with some of these guys, and the first thing they tell you is, especially when I had these meetings with them, you can't say that it's bad. There's no way that if you're on staff with Storm, they're gonna let you get on live TV or YouTube and badmouth their stuff. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry, that's the first thing you said that I just don't agree with. And I know people on staff, and no, it just don't happen. All right, hey, now you're good.
You will never see a staffer ball review where they say that the ball's bad. It doesn't exist on all of YouTube. I challenge you to find me one. You might see them say something bad about the ball 6 months later, but when the ball debuts and they're first doing that review, they will not be saying anything negative. And there's a reason for that.
All right, now what was you saying about them 8 people?
They're paid to not say bad things. So normally when Storm debuts a ball, they like when it first comes out, they'll do a video on YouTube saying this ball thrown 8 different ways, and they'll have 8 different people throw the ball at their training center or at the factory or whatever. But usually 5 out of those 8 or 4 out of the 8 players that roll the ball are employees. So they're not staffers. They're not professionals. It's like the director, the warehouse guy. There's like a league guy, and then
Gio,
the vice president.
But Gio's also a pro.
And then there's. I'm not talking about Gio.
No, but I'm saying a lot. But if you watch them, if you watch a lot of them roll, if you watch a lot of them roll the balls, they don't. They roll the ball too. I mean, you see how they roll it.
Who?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll send you
the
some
other
video.
people, the employees. The employees don't roll it any different than any one of us.
Yeah, some of them don't.
In fact, the director is a lefty who has like a 300 rev rate. He's no professional.
Well, that's a good one then.
But if they did more stuff like that, that would be a lot closer to an honest review. Now, those people are all paid too, so you can't really. I wouldn't really take much of what they say without a grain of salt, but you can still see the shape, and the shape is what's important for making the buying decision.
But here's my thing: like the Origin, though, they had Darren Tang, they had Verity Crawley, they had another female pro, and Cal Troop. You don't learn anything watching that.
Yeah.
They instead of them,
I agree.
They could have had all league bowlers. I mean, Utah ain't got no league bowlers. Bring the league bowlers in and be like, okay, let's see what you got. Let me know what you think. But we know why. You know why they don't do that is because it's unpredictable.
Let me present this question. So if you guys were watching a review, right, and the ball hardly ever struck, would you buy it?
I would. If it did what I wanted it to. I would. If it did what I wanted it to. Chad, that's a really good point. How many staffers said the TNT was bad after a couple of months? A lot of them. Who said it was bad right away, though, Chad? This guy right here. Staffer said it don't work for them.
Ask him about swag.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the point, though. And they might criticize some discontinue, but that's about it. Yeah, it may not be. It's bad because, of course, you can't say that, but it didn't match up with me. See, wait a minute. Graham, listen to me. in the ball review, you'll never even hear them say it doesn't match up with me. But saying the ball doesn't match up with me isn't saying that it's bad. It's just saying it doesn't agree with you. That's like me saying that 5-day-old pizza don't agree with me.
Yeah.
Okay, Revs, perfect answer. You see what Rev said? A. For example, Hype works with Bowler's Mark, and he praises every swag ball. Facts.
Yep. Every ball is different.
$1,000 spent on development, advertisement, payroll, just one ball release, and tell the ball is junk. No, that's okay. See, what Steve just said is a matter of fact. Man, he said they spend thousands of dollars and thousands of hours on development, advertising, payroll just for one ball release, and you can't say that the ball is junk. Come out in February and discontinued in June. That should tell you exactly how junk the ball was. What's up, Frank? Hey,
Well,
Frank.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's fine that they don't say it's junk, but they shouldn't be allowed to either A, do reviews at all, or B, call it a review, because that's not what they're doing. They're not reviewing it. They're marketing. They're advertising. So if Mikey Tang wants to come out and say, this is the debut of X ball, right? The debut of the Ember, that's fine. But he shouldn't be allowed to do a review. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Now, check this out,
Because
Chad.
how are we
You
supposed
said
to trust somebody that's getting paid to say something's good?
Hey, Chad, you said something interesting. Chad said, Coach didn't like the Ion Pro. I really like mine. Chad, but you're also a lefty. And here's the thing, too. Now, in the thing, when I said I didn't like it, I said it may be good for someone else, but it's not good for me. I didn't completely bash the ball or say it's not viable. I just said it wasn't for me. That's all. and but I like the Ion Max. Too tall, so I was counting the minutes until we brought Charles into it.
It's just different, bruh.
It just hit different. And Craig said, I don't make my choices on a bowling ball based on its strikes. I'm not rolling it. That's facts. And I don't either. I base mine on, but I don't base mine off any ball review. I get them. Now, if I see somebody throwing something I didn't get and I like it, then I'll go back to it. Coach, you're a coach. You're trained to look for what you want the ball to do. That's true. But Graham, there's a piece to the puzzle that you also miss. How can I say this, A? I'm so focused. You're right, because in practice, I know exactly what the ball is doing and how I want it to look, how I want it to roll. I can tell you when it's rolling early, when it's not, and I do say that in my videos. You're right, Graham. You're 100% right. But however, before I was a coach, Graham, before I went down to Kegel, before I started investing 30 hours a week in bowling, I could tell you what I wanted the ball to do. I could tell you what I wanted the ball to do. Before, when I was just learning and I was a league bowler, I could tell you what I wanted the ball to do. I could tell you I needed to go 43 feet and I needed to be rounder to get me to the – I could tell you that stuff. And most league bowlers can. They just don't tell you in the verbiage in which you're used to hearing. I would. If I saw it on the lane in my house location, Joe Smoke throws awesome, then maybe, yes, I would get that ball. Fair enough. When they staffers say a ball doesn't match up with them, that means they think the ball is bad. But here's the problem with that, Too Tall. They say that not right away. They say it down the road. When unfortunately, they should be saying it right away. You hear Charles hype up balls, then in his videos, he usually says he can't wait to put service on it. See, but that's the difference between me and Charles. If I don't like the way a ball, you can tell if I'm on the fence about a ball because I'll say I think I might need to put service on it. For example, the video I dropped today, the theorem solid, I said that because I was like, because it was getting way down the lane, and I was like, oh no. But then I just moved left, and it turned out to be probably ball of the year for me. That theorem solid with the layout I put on that bad boy, woo, it's murder row. They're gonna say this ball don't match up. Then next line, you need this ball. No, that's facts. That's facts. Frank, did who get your message? Hey, and listen, I didn't send out the emails for nationals because I was trying to figure something out. But this weekend they're going out for sure because I was just figuring out some dates and I was talking to some people down there. When did you send it? On Discord? Oh, are you guys getting feedback from me? Is it echoing? It might have been A's. Hold on, it might have been A's mic. Did you send me, Frank, did you send me a direct message on Discord? It was the feedback from A's mic. Well, you can hear birds because there's birds out here. I'm outside. Frank, no, I didn't get it. Yeah, I see. You sent the message in a general thing. You should send it to me directly. Oh, it's the perfect targeting system, the rig. And just message me directly. Here. So the website is being updated right now. It should be done hopefully by Tuesday, and then we'll have. I just sent you a message directly, so you should be able to see it, and that way you can get in touch with me directly. Yes, it's updating right now, Chad. It'll be updated, and then it'll be updated hopefully by Tuesday, and then the SU, the fidget, the perfect fit, the perfect targeting system, everything will be on there, and the perfect targeting system will be available for pre-order. So will the SU. Crazy, that's right. It is every bowler's job to learn what they want the ball to do to benefit them. I mean, right now, my 3-ball bag is the Outer Limits, the Hammerhead, and the Trill, the Max Trill Hybrid. Outer Limits, I rarely see anyone throw it, but dang, love it. The Ultimate Record's coming along. Okay, I feel you. What up, fam? Pro reviews are just like car salesmen. Their job is to sell the product. Man, you can never. That's Larry. That is the best example of the year right there. But yeah, Frank, I sent you a direct message on um Discord, so that way you can. Okay, cool. Cool. Also, you guys can hit me up on Facebook or whatever, Instagram or whatever. If y'all want my number, I mean, I don't have a problem with some of y'all have my number. You know what I mean? Y'all can contact me directly, especially if you're gonna go to nationals to make life easier. I think most league bowlers can pick up more than you think. Working with AB on these sports shots, I'm able to pick up some of these extras, and I never really learned previously. That's what I'm saying. People Andy, you're 100% right. People underestimate league bowlers, and the reality is they shouldn't. They really should not. I sent the message already. So you should have it in your Discord. Oh, good, Larry. Tom. Okay. Kelly. I mean, let's be real. Sometimes people may hate a ball and may love it. Not all balls fit everyone. That's a matter of fact, Craze. That's a matter of fact. Hey, coach, do you think the theorem solid would fit between the criterion and I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Larry, I don't know. I mean, it might, depending on how you roll the ball, it might. I mean, with service, you can fit anything between anything, but I put 30 by 5.5 by 75 on an asymmetrical ball. It rolls early, it gets forward, and boy, oh boy, it stores so much energy, and it picks up and turns the corner. You'll see, I was standing on like 40, 42 of my feet, pumping it inside, and that ball was still getting busy. I mean, whoo. And I ain't no Mikey Tang, so I mean, that's the new one. I ain't no Mikey Tang. That's like saying I ain't no Diddy. No Diddy. Mikey Tang is like saying no Diddy. And I'm right here if you wanna, you wanna holler at your boy. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't made out of Kool-Aid. Nope. Let me ask you a question for older bowlers. I know back in the day on social media, but could you really see Earl, Parker, Walter Ray, Nelson, Marshall pimping balls like today? Maybe. No, I could not. But here's a funny thing. You ready for this? You don't see EJ pimping balls either, do you? You don't see Belmo pimping balls either, do you? Nope. I want to say this, Coach. Coach, the reason why I pick up on your channel is because you're real genuine. Not on staff and you give an honest opinion, but also you throw as many balls as me. Your opinion really matters. Thanks, Graham. I appreciate it. I really do. Coming from somebody who does what you do, that's big for me. You know what I mean? And there's a couple other pros that watch the channel that give me feedback and everything. And you know what? That's big. And I'm glad that it's beneficial. And I'll bet you this, the way I'm rolling the ball right now probably is a little more beneficial for you to watch, because as I'm getting older, though, I know I got to slow my roll and probably just become an expert at where I'm at right now. But, we do what we can. And I'm always going to keep it a buck. I am. I can't lie. I like this subject today. I don't know why guys were discussing it earlier, but I know from my experience with others, man, look, he gave fuel for today, because when I seen that, I called A last night at 11 o'clock at night, was like, yo, we going live tomorrow. He's like, for real? I said, yeah, we going live, man. We going to cook. We going to cook on Mikey Tang. Yeah, we are. I mean, listen, it ain't y'all fault, and it's not my fault that the man feeling a little emotional damage. Like everybody should be watching him. And if there was a pro that we should be watching doing ball reviews, let's get EJ out here, because, I'm just saying. What's a fireside chat? You mean you want me to make a fire out there? Is that what it? Please tell me that's what a fireside chat is. Because emotional damage. That's what Mikey Tank should be doing. He should be like, emotional damage. Why y'all watching Coach when y'all can be watching me? Watching me spit. I'm emotional right now. Y'all gonna have Mikey Tang sounding like Stephen A. Smith. I'm emotional right now. You need to be watching me. You need to be watching me. Watch me. I'm a pro on staff and I get it for free. You need to be watching me. Oh, emotional damage. I'm serious though. That's how he acting right now, man. I mean, okay. So wait a minute. So we gonna pick a central location for everybody that for the channel to meet in person, make a fire. I'm down with that. We just got to figure out when. Ooh, how about everybody go to Nationals? We meet in Lake Tahoe, and we got a fire. I don't watch two-hand bowlers except because. No, I feel you. I mean, I watch people I relate to only. I really do. Emotional damage. Somebody call my brother. I'm mad right now. Derry, you can't vote to it no more. They're not watching me. Derry, they're not watching me. I'm emotional right now. You gotta need tissue. You gotta need tissue. That's facts, Grab. Bad boy for life. I definitely love it. Listen, hey, ooh, y'all know who Mikey Tang remind me of? You guys ever watch the movie Coming to America? Y'all ever watch that Coming to America? And the dude up there singing and nobody clapped. Central Chocolate. Central Chocolate. That's what Derek Tang remind me of. Central Chocolate. Central Chocolate. Come on, man, stop. He should be pimp by blood. Whatever. Listen, and if he want to have a conversation, I'm more than willing to have a conversation because everything I say to y'all, I said to him. And I'll tell him emotional damage. You need a maxi pad, bro? Huh? You on that time? You need one of them? I'm telling you. I'm telling you to his face. So, and I might be 50, so I'll just put it out there. He need to talk tough on here because, after that, you know. But for real. Yo, he gonna pull a Lewis. Why y'all picking on me? Why y'all picking on me? You don't even know me. You don't know me, cuz. You don't know me, bro. You don't know me. Listen, it is funny because they can say whatever they want to say about me, man. I don't care. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that's why we all here. We love the transparency and the honesty. That's all you're gonna get from me, man. I mean, facts over feelings. So check this out. If anybody can anybody in this chat tell me what my favorite bowling brand is? Yeah, I think Mikey feeling butthurt and he doesn't need him. Him and J-Rag both sport shots was entertaining. No, it was, but J-Rag was here. Listen, if y'all ain't ever pay attention to this, go back and watch some of the videos. Their dynamic is cool. J-Rags is funny, but Mikey down talks that guy. I'm just saying. But that's what emotionally damaged people do. Can I get some more tissue, please? Stupid spell check. Randy watching. That's exactly it, Graham. That's exactly it. I watch all I can. Pros, non-pros. I want all the information I can get on the ball before I buy. But his rant was crazy. I'm telling you, emotional. Why y'all watching other people? Hey, you would think somebody stole his girl. You stole. You guys ain't watching me right now. J-Rax, you gonna buy this ball in 3 frames. Watch. 3 frames. Watch. I can't even make this stuff up. That boy good. He good. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Pre-order me. I got it. Um, that boy good. Revs, how do you know Motive? Why do you say Motive is my favorite brand? That's the question, Revs. Why is Motive my favorite brand? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend, and it ain't Mikey Tang either. I don't got friends with estrogen. Not men friends with estrogen anyway. No. But why Motive? We all know your favorite coach. Anyone been here? Well, crazy. There's no reason to start an altercation. Crazy, stop trying to get me emotional. That's like saying my favorite bowling ball is TNT or swag. Nope. Don't do that. Pyramid brand is his favorite. You love most of their equipment. I can't even argue with that, man. I've been bowling forever. I just found out I bowl better with symmetricals. Do you know why you bowl better with symmetrical balls? I know why. Too tall. That is on my radar. Not on my radar. Hey, Craig, you too tall. Oh, Steve, I mean, let me know how that works out for you, the pyramid. Motive is not missing. They got something in them balls. I'm dead serious. Listen, man, Motive is cooking. Motive is cooking. I'm just putting it. Motive is. Listen, dog. If y'all boys sleeping on Motive, y'all sleeping. That's what Mikey Tang problem is. He's scared I'm gonna start throwing more Motive balls on the channel. That's what he's scared of. But he want to cook. Come on over, man. I got something for him. I do. I got something for him. We can cook. Switching to Motive. Hey, man. Motive is where it's at. All right, so check this out. The second half of this conversation we're going to get into real quick. What are you guys going to do when they ban urethane? Me, it ain't going to bother me because I don't throw it anyway. Yeah, you want that Motive bandwagon for sure, but I would say they're good. Can't listen. Hold on. Wait a minute. Guys, remember, time out. I throw everything. But if I had to build a bag to bowl in the tournament, it'd probably be all Motive and then the ions. Just keeping it a buck. Motive doesn't miss. Listen, they don't miss. I challenge you guys to find a bowling ball from Motive that is not good. Yeah, but the rather in you does not do what urethane does. That's what I'm talking about, Craze. Roll what gives you the scores. Hey, Larry, what makes you think I don't have an all Motive bag already? That's a great question. Yeah, Steve, the Venom Shock is my best league ball. So if I need something that's angular, yeah, no, Motive is the truth, man. You mean how's the new Steel Forge? Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't know how the Steel Forge is. It just came in today. It just came in today. So I drill it up this weekend, do a bar review on it. Steel Forge, ladies and gentlemen. Steel Forge. So, as you know, ball review coming soon, guys. Don't bother me. I don't roll urethane. See, it don't bother me either. See, I don't even roll urethane on the sports shop. So, I'm just a straight resin, reactive resin guy. Yeah, Frank Motive is killing it. They really are. Oh, let me go back up. Not doing well with the EJ Jackal. I gotta order that, Steve. I haven't done it yet. What layout do you got on that, Steve? Don't throw urethane so on already. What would the all motive bag be? Um, it depends on what we're bowling on. But the Jackal Onyx top of the bag, Lethal Venom over there, Venom Shock, um, this Steel Forge, because I know that ball's gonna rumble. And then I always have to have the trills in my bag. So Max Trill Pearl, Max Trill Solid, and then the hybrid. But I'm about to do a thing and buy a bunch of all the motor balls and see what actually is what. Yeah, small commercial break. It's an unboxing. Yeah, it's just a Steel Forge. A ball's wicked, man. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So I'll drill it up this weekend. No, it just came today. I just got it today. So Steve, that's why I didn't know finger holes in it because I just got it today. I didn't drill it yet. And I know what you guys are wondering. What layout are you going to put on it? I can tell you. 60 by 6.5 by 40. I think. But I'll let you guys know definitively before I drill it. I need to figure out what the core's what the core's doing, and I'll make the determination after that. Favorite ball in her bag is a Venom Shock. Yeah. You know what? I gotta get a Primal Shock too because I heard that ball is like almost as good as the Venom Shock, the Primal Shock. So I gotta check it out. And Steve, you're a right-hander too, right? Yeah, man. Yep. Yeah, yeah. That's weird. So what is it? So that 5-inch pin might be the problem. Maybe you should have put it, closer to 3.5 or 4.5. So let me guess, Steve. You're getting a little more length than you want, right? Is that the issue that you're having right now? You're getting a little more length, and then and then with that length, it's a little too continuous. That sound about right with that 5-inch pin. I need to watch the Infinity Quest video. It's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, I figured with that 5-inch pin, you're getting a little more length. So here's the thing, Steve. Why don't you put a little surface on it? Surface will make it read a little more, but you're probably still gonna have to have. So where you normally like to stand, you'll probably need your feet to be about 3 boards left. That way you can shape it just a little more, and you should be just fine. But I would recommend you're gonna have to tinker with your surface a little bit. You like the Evoke. No Max Trill Pearl, sorry. Chad, you don't like the Max Trill Pearl? Chad, you don't like the Max Trill Pearl? Joey, I just got a new motive ball not long ago. What was it again?
Yes, almost like it slides and realizes, oh, better go. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, so, oh, you haven't thrown it yet. Oh, Chad, you got to throw the ball, dog. Come on, man. Um, Steve. So listen, that that okay. So here's the thing, right? And Steve, I'm gonna explain this to you the best way I can. So a 3.5 inch pin, the reason why it reads earlier is because more of the ball touches the ground, right? So the higher you're getting away from the pin, 5 inches, 5.5, 6, 6.5, the less of the ball touches the ground. So it allows it to get further down the lane, right? So the problem that you're having with the EJ ball is that 5 inch pin, it's getting it more distance. So the issue is it's not reading early enough. So what you can do to counteract that is put a little surface. So what you're going to do is you will end up bleeding a little bit of the energy out of the ball. So then at the end of the pattern, it's not making that sweeping, continuous, sharp turn. That's all. It's just a little bit of surface play, and you'll be all right. But I mean, with the ball that strong, I would imagine. I'm not sure why your PSO had you put a 5 inch pin on it unless you requested it. You have the Super GT. That Super Clutch looks good. I haven't thrown it yet, Coach. Getting a drill in the mud. So you're gonna get a drill for league. I like that idea. See, tall. I got the Trill Pearl from Coach for winning Deshaun 700. Yes, he did. But yeah, Steve, it's workable, man. But normally when you get a strong ball like that, so and here's the crazy part, right? Remember, I got the ion. I got three of them, but two of them drilled 1.9, and I have the 3.5 inch pen on one, and then I have the 5 inch pen on another. So what I tend to do is I can play one off the other. So I'll go 3.5 inch pen first, and then I'll go with the 5 inch pen after that. And what that does is it allows me to stay in both balls longer. Well, it allows me to stay in the iron a little longer. And the storm knocked his Wi-Fi out. So Oliver in the building. What up? What up? Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't have no problems. But Steve, anytime y'all got questions or anything, or you got a ball that ain't doing what you want it to do, there's always a reason. The object is you have to figure out what that said reason is if you wanted to get it to respond the way you want it to. And again, that comes down to what you ask your PSO to get the ball to do. And again, with the EJ ball, as strong as it is, because if I'm correct, the only cover that's stronger is the Jackal Onyx. I'm not sure why they would have put a 5 inch pin on it unless he felt like you needed a lot of length. I have an Evoke Hysteria, and it's sick. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that ball too. I like balls with a lot of color. And I got to make up for not having a whole lot of motive stuff, so I need to keep getting them just so I can figure out if there's any limits. I do. That's pretty much one thing I'm missing in my arsenal. Okay. I know I could get all the motive bags and love it for sure, but I'm not starting over. I'm in too deep. Hey, but see, that's the thing. I get so many that it doesn't even matter to me. But Oliver in the building. Just remember, guys, I'm a bad example. I see some rebuttals for sure from people, but I'm only speaking from my opinion on a topic. But Graham, here's the thing, man. Your opinion is just as valuable as everybody else's, buddy. Your opinion is just as valuable as mine and everyone else's. And I appreciate your perspective. Hey, Coach, please send me national. I will send it this weekend. I had to do a couple things to make sure that we can get the dates that I'm looking for, Oliver, okay? I promise you, I will send it to you and to Too Tall and everybody this weekend. That is a guarantee. So make sure you're checking your Discord because I may ask you for your email because it may be easier for me to send it that way or a text message. Graham, you're allowed to feel how you listen, man. Graham, this channel right here. Speak your mind, bro. That's all we do. We value the honesty right here. You know what I mean? Your opinion is just as important as mine and everybody else's. We in this together. You know what I'm saying? We in this together, people. The ball is trying, but I will try a different surface and go from there. Listen, this is a promise, Steve. If you put 1,000 service on it, 1,500. Go to where you normally stand, move 3 boards left, throw at your same target. Because you're opening up the ankle a little bit, you're going to splash the pocket and you'll be like, okay, this makes sense. Sometimes it's really that easy, but here's the thing about league bowlers, man. You guys hate to get out of your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone every now and then. No problem, Graham, man. This is what we are, man. Shoot. We ain't got no filters over here, man. We ain't made out of Kool-Aid. Graham, I feel the same way about you and that you do about Coach. You're a real one and have a unique perspective to share, and I value that and appreciate it. Listen, for facts. I mean, you've done stuff that I haven't done, Graham. So I mean, I ain't worried about it. Let's keep it a buck, man. But that's the difference. That's the difference, though, between a man and a mouse. A man can appreciate an opinion, and he doesn't get emotional about it. See, I don't know how you guys feel, but in society today, man, men are acting more like women than they are like men. You know what I mean? You should be able to hear somebody's opinion and not get all emotional. Emotional damage. I say some whack shit sometimes. No. It's just how I feel, though. We don't always have to agree. We all think differently. It's all good. That's a matter of fact. That's what I'm saying, though. It's not nothing emotional. If I say a ball suck and you like the ball, you should be like, all right, well, I like it. I'm not going to be emotional about it. But I'm serious. Men, it's like there's something in the water. Men are not acting like men. We should be able to talk and exercise our right to speak to each other. As long as we ain't doing it with a bad tone or with malice intent, we should be able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? This is a true fact. People have a problem with the truth. And I say this all the time. People have a problem with the truth. And I'm not understanding why. Oh, well, you're being mean. Nah, how is the truth ever mean? Well, you're saying it mean. How? It's the truth. If you can't take that, that's a woman. That's an emotional thing. Man, remember, men are supposed to be thinkers and women are more emotional, but it's starting to look like it's flipped a little bit. You know what I mean? So Coach Macho Peter was like that, but it took almost 150 games on it before it came around. Now the ball, okay. No, but that's why I said just tinker with a little bit of surface. You'll get a little more oil into it. It'll start tumbling pretty good. Lon loves that torpedo, man. That boy loves that ball. Woo! And he be doing it. Appreciate you, Tall, my boy. Facts. You know how many guys, listen, I'm trying to start a sports shot league this fall. Do you know how many guys ain't willing to bowl in it? And you know why they're not willing to bowl in it, Frank? Because they tell me bowling on a sports shot isn't fun. Why? Because you're not throwing really bad shots, getting rewarded for it. I'm telling you, it's just different. Dudes is just different. So they definitely mess with our water. I'm serious, it's different. See, me, I'm a guy, I'm a competitor. I want to compete. Put me on a sports shot, let's go. I want to compete, cuz I ain't scared. If you say, hey, we're gonna bring in Cam Crow and and Ryan and all these dudes, and they're going to bowl in a sports shot league with you, see, I'll be like, let's go. I ain't backing down from nobody. Let's go. Because I'll tell you what, they might start out beating me, but at the end of it, they won't be. Give me any shot I want to learn and get better. That's facts. I like the challenge. I can't lie. I suck enough on the house shot, though. Sports shot be. Listen, but it makes you better. Here's a question for you guys. Ready? How is somebody gonna go to USBC Nationals talking about they go win and make some money, and you don't bowl on a sports shot? Explain that to me. All year round, you bowl on the house shot. You gonna go to Nationals and bowl on the sports shot and do well? Man, get the hell out of here. Again, emotional, and then you tell them that why you talking down on me? No, it's not down on you. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. And you want to get emotional? You talking? I'm like, why you acting like a little girl? I don't say girl. I say the other word. And then they get even madder. And I'm like, why are you emotional, though? I'm keeping it a buck with you. I'm trying to tell you. And they like, well, that's because you like sports shots. No, I don't like sports shots necessarily, but they're necessary for me to achieve what I want. To go to a regional, I need a sports shot to get there. To bowl well at nationals, I need it. And here's the thing. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. If you're bowling on a sports shot all year round, when it comes to nationals, you already ready. You don't got to. Come on, cuz. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. If I want to go bowl in the U.S. Open, if I stay ready, I ain't got to get ready. If I want to go bowl in PBA Regional, if I stay ready, I ain't got to get ready. That's all. But these dudes be emotional, man. See, Frank, that's a good thing. That'll get you ready for nationals, dog. Steve said, I got an education on bat and on cheetah. Yeah, I believe it. That's right. As ready as I'm going to be. But here's the thing. And this is something I'm going to explain to you guys. Because some of you guys need to hear this. When you first start bowling on a house shot, how good were you? You weren't. Now, a lot of you guys are around the 200 average or in the 200s because you got better as you did it. So the more you bowl on a sports shot, the better you're going to get at doing it. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm at with this? See? The more you do it, the better you get at it, to where it becomes common to you. And that's my approach to it. No, don't. That's right, Frank. Don't go to nationals if you think it's a walk in the park. But that's the thing. These dudes, I'm a 230 average, and then they go to nationals. Don't practice on a sports shot. Never bowl, and they average a 140, and they're like, man, them lanes was all messed up. It was rigged. They weren't lanes weren't regulation. They were 70 feet instead of 60. Too tall. Don't worry about it, man. You got a lot of help. But we can help you line up. But too tall, if you're going to go to nationals, though, it's not going to be your first sports shot because we're going to make you bowl in a bowler's journal, and I'll bowl in it with you. So we'll bowl in that the day before. That way you can get an idea of what we're looking at. Yeah, Oliver, that's a reoccurring thing. People are scared people are really scared. It's weird. They're scared of sports shots. Like you can get some of these guys that beat on their chest, I'm the king. And like, yo, there's a sports shot. I ain't bowling on that. Why I want to do that? Why I want to hurt my self-esteem? Like, then you ain't good like you say you are. I practice in my league. I don't take it serious unless it's big money league. Really, that's hard to believe in Cali. There's no sports shot leagues. That's really hard to believe. Right. So many 220 guys hitting 140s at nationals, mad as hell, thinking they were gonna kill it. Not the same. Oh yeah, I watched the guy line up like he does on his house shot this year, past year at nationals. Line up like he was on his house shot. He wasn't on our teams, and he was trying to stroke it all the way out there to 2 and 3 board and threw some in the gutter. None of them came back. He's shaking his head like. Package just posted a video of nationals today. I'll check that out. Yeah, tournament bowlers are definitely different than house bowlers. But it depends on the kind of tournament bowlers, Chad, because there's some tournament bowlers who never bowl on the sports shot ever. Like there's tournaments in Chicago all the time. They're not on sports shots. They're house shots. So what do you really learn? And for me, like right now, my only focus is spare shooting. Between now and league season starting, just spare shooting. I'm gonna try. I want to raise my spare percentage because all the mechanical changes I've been doing to my swing and everything else, it just my spare game is not. It was bad last year, and it really cost me. So I want to make sure that I focus over this next 3.5 weeks of nothing. I've been focusing, but it's a major focus now. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to understand that. Like somebody say they're a tournament bowler, if they're on a house shot, or I mean, it's still a tournament, but anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. I expect to get some Mikey Tang feedback, and I hope he do come on the show because I'll slice him up like a hot knife through butter. I'll make him so emotional that he'll be ready to fight. But that ain't one thing he want to do. I can promise you that. Nope. Ain't nothing like getting whooped by a 50-year-old. It's like Adam Sandler getting beat up by Bob Barker. And ain't nothing like standing over him talking about emotional damage. Facts. 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 Just remember, guys, bowling's supposed to be fun, man. Yo, Graham, you know you can jump on the live anytime you want, son. You know that. I always drop the link. And the next live is going to be Sunday. Everybody, Sunday, 6:30 Central Time. Sunday, 6:30 Central Time. Let's work. Hopefully Mikey Tang saying something stupid again. Nah, bowling fun for me. Listen, dude, I bowled a 150 something the other day because I had like 5 splits. And AB was like, Coach, why are you smiling? I'm like, because it's fun for me. I don't care about this. I don't care. I mean, but when you go to a bowling alley and it's a fresh shot and it's only 19 mils of oil, I mean, what do I expect to happen? With my rub rate, it ain't never good. It ain't never good. But I don't care. I really, honest to God, guys, I don't care. None at all. I just love what I do, and I love having fun. That's it, man. Even if you're bad, you should still be having fun. You should be having fun, and all you guys, revs, you know, you could be jumping in the chat too, bud. You know what I mean? And you can be telling everybody, you can be plugging your channel and doing all that because people go back and watch your stuff after the fact. So should be jumping in every single time. Hey, Larry, you'll see at Nationals, dude. Even bowling for money, I don't care. I'm still gonna have a good time, man. I ain't taking none of that stuff personal. But I did cash at Nationals. I cashed at Nationals in everything I did. I don't know how much. They won't tell me that yet, but whatever. But I did. I cashed at Nationals in everything I did. That means I cashed in singles, doubles, teams, and all events. But yeah, let me get out of here. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten nothing since. Actually, I haven't eaten nothing since this morning. That's pretty bad when you're diabetic, but I'll get over it. And again, anything y'all need, let me know. Hit me up. Y'all can hit me up on Discord or any social media. I'll get right back to y'all. And again, if you guys want any coaching videos or any tips and trick videos or anything y'all looking for, y'all just let me know, man. I'll make them just like I did for Revs and Red. I'll make them right away. You bowling injured again. Revs, that's the story of my life. I'm always bowling injured. Hey, matter of fact, this is a true story. When I dropped the theorem video today, I called A on the phone and said, "Hey man, do I look stiff?" And he went and watched it and he was like, nah. But I felt stiff because I couldn't. My body is just, man, it's crazy. So, but we do the best that we can do. You need a coaching video on balance. I'm still struggling with balance, getting better slowly though. Okay, I got you. Matter of fact, Craze, I will drop a video. I'll make a video tomorrow on balance because believe it or not, balance is timing. It's really that easy. Balance is timing. Don't say that, Revs. You want to give coach the idea? Revs can be injured by itself, man. Don't put that on me. Too tall. Don't look. No, leave me alone. Leave me out of the injured talk. Always trying to put a jinx on me, man. That's too tall, trying to hurt my feelings. But yeah, I got you. I'll make the video for you tomorrow. I'm coaching AB tomorrow at 11ish. I think it's 11. Is it 11? I don't know. Yeah, I'm coaching AB tomorrow. I think it's 11. I think that's what I said. Nope, 10 a.m. So I'll make it when I stop in there. That way, and I'll get it out right away. But it's just timing. Your balance is timing related, or your tilt. It's one or the other, timing or tilt. But normally, when your tilt is bad, it's from bad timing. All right, guys, you guys enjoy it. Coach, you need to show your setup for video. Steve, you want me to show my setup? Or you mean the setup for all my lighting and everything? As Rocky said, one more round. You got jokes. No, Steve, that's a question though. Do you want me to show my video recording setup? Or are you talking about showing my setup in my approach? Answer that question and we can all jump off. Because, I need a little clarity with that question. Oh, you said setup for videos. Oh, okay. So you want to see my recording setup? Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Matter of fact, I can do that tomorrow too. Why not? I don't eat pan pizzas, man. I'm a diabetic. Remember the wide angle lens. You thought he meant bowling ball arsenal? I'm confused, coach. You need to show your setup for videos. I'm confused. And then he says, I just use my cell phone. So I'm thinking that Steve is talking about the camera, the lighting, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about, Craze. Or I could be going temporary insanity. A does say I'm crazy. So I can show my setup. I don't. I don't have a problem with that. All right, guys, I'm up out of here. I need some. I need some food in my system. Oh Lord, I don't even have any cat, man. Oh, I'm about to get emotional. I'm about to turn into the Snickers commercial. All right, guys, you guys have a nice night. And for those of you that's new, welcome, and I'm glad you had a good time. And Mikey, if you're paying attention, anytime. Later, guys.